Chapter 1. First contact gone awry. The UEF Hermes drifted silently through the void, its engines humming at minimal power as it orbited the alien world of Xyphar 7. Captain Elias Voss leaned over the sensor array, his brow furrowed. "Still no response to our hails?" he asked. Lieutenant Karachand shook her head. "Nothing, sir. But their orbital stations are tracking us. They know we're here." Elias exhaled. First contact scenarios were always delicate, but this was unprecedented. The Xypharans had reached out to humanity first, an invitation to meet. Yet now, as his ship lingered in their space, they had gone silent. "Prep the shuttle," he ordered. "I'll go down myself." A few hours later, Elias stepped onto the shimmering metallic surface of the Xypharan docking bay. The air was thick with an unfamiliar scent, ozone and something sweet like burnt sugar. Before him stood a delegation of Xypharans. They were tall, slender beings with smooth, opalescent skin and large, pupilless eyes that gleamed like liquid silver. Their limbs were elongated, fingers tipped with delicate, claw-like nails. The one at the front, presumably their leader, stepped forward. "Captain Voss," it said, its voice a melodic hum. "I am Scholar Vexael. Welcome." Elias nodded. "Thank you for having us. We were beginning to think you'd changed your mind." Vexael's head tilted. "Apologies. We were preoccupied with your arrival." Something about the way it said that made Elias uneasy. Chapter 2. A startling revelation. The Xypharans led Elias and his team through their city, a sprawling, crystalline metropolis that pulsed with bioluminescent light. Everywhere they went, Xypharans stopped to stare. Then, as they entered a grand hall, Vexael turned abruptly. "Captain," it said, "we must ask, are all human males like you?" Elias blinked. "Like me? Yes. Your anatomy." Elias frowned. "I'm not sure what you mean." Vexael gestured to one of its own kind. A Xypharan male, Elias assumed, given the slightly broader shoulders. "Our males possess only one primary organ. Yet our scans indicate you possess two." It took Elias a full 3 seconds to realize what they were referring to. His cheeks burned. "You mean wait, kidneys?" Vexael's eyes widened. "Kidneys? Yes, humans have 2 kidneys. You don't." The Xypharans erupted into hushed, excited chatter. Vexael leaned in, its voice trembling with something akin to awe. "This is astonishing. Our males have only one filtration organ. To have 2. This suggests unprecedented biological redundancy. Your species must be far more resilient than we imagined." Elias opened his mouth, then closed it. No. Chapter 3. The Xypharan Obsession. What followed was the most bizarre cultural exchange in human history. The Xypharans, it turned out, were obsessed with human biology. Specifically, the fact that human males had 2 kidneys. To them, this was a sign of superior genetic design. "Your redundancy is exquisite," Vexael purred, running a delicate finger over a holographic scan of Elias's torso. "If one fails, the other remains. Our males are so fragile in comparison." Elias coughed. Thanks." Back on the Hermes, Lieutenant Chen was laughing so hard she had to brace herself against the console. "They think we're superior because we have 2 kidneys," she wheezed. Elias groaned. "This is a diplomatic nightmare." But it got worse. The Xypharan females, upon learning of this biological marvel, became deeply interested in human males. Chapter 4. The Courtship Crisis. Within days, Elias found himself bombarded with offers. Captain Voss, a Xypharan female, Scholar New York Reen, practically purred. Would you consider donating genetic material? For research. Elias choked. That's not really. Your dual kidney superiority must be preserved, she insisted. Our females crave such resilience in our offspring. Back on the ship, his crew was no help. Captain, Engineer O'Brien grinned. You're basically a celebrity down there. A kidney throb. Elias buried his face in his hands. Chapter 5. The Grand Misunderstanding. Things came to a head when the Xypharan High Council summoned him. Captain Voss, the elder intoned, we have reviewed your biology. Your species' dual-organ redundancy is unmatched. We wish to formally propose an alliance. Elias blinked. An alliance? Yes. In exchange for access to your genetic material, we offer our advanced technology. Elias's stomach dropped. God. They think we're genetically superior because of a basic organ setup. He had to fix this. Chapter 6. The truth revealed. Gathering his courage, Elias stood before the council. Honored elders, he began. While I'm flattered, I must clarify, having 2 kidneys is normal for humans. It's not a sign of superiority. In fact, many species on Earth have similar traits. The council members exchanged glances. You mean? You are not the pinnacle of evolution? Exel asked dismayed. Nope. Just standard issue. A long silence followed. Then to Elias's shock, the elder laughed. A sound like wind chimes. Oh, this is delightful, it wheezed. We thought you were gods, and you're just ordinary. Elias grinned sheepishly. Yeah. Sorry. Chapter 7. A New Friendship. Instead of anger, the Xypharans were amused. Their fascination shifted from biological awe to cultural curiosity. So, Vexel said later, sipping a strange glowing beverage, tell me more of this Earth. Do your females also have 2 kidneys? Elias snorted. Yep. Everyone does. Fascinating. And just like that, humanity's first contact with the Xypharans became legend. Not because of war or grand diplomacy, but because of a simple misunderstanding about kidneys. Epilogue. Years later, the UEF Hermes returned to Xyphar 7, this time as part of a formal alliance. As Elias stepped off the shuttle, Vexel greeted him with a grin. Ah, Captain. We've been waiting. Tell me, have you brought more dual kidney specimens? Elias groaned. Some things never change.